Hello and welcome to the third part of the game making tutorial series. In this part we'll be going through the functions again, but this time we'll use the debugging console to see how each function works. This is useful for learning this. So here we go. We're going to use a function. Just to make it clear, the debugging console is this window. This is the game. This is the debugging console, which we will be disabling when we make the executable file, when we finish our game and compile it. So this is only for debugging, to see how things work. So let's start off by printing something in this console, and the function for printing text in the debugging console is print. There we go. Inside the brackets here, we just write whatever we want in a string. So let's say hello world. Since this function love.load only will be run once when the game starts, it should only print hello world once. So let's see. Yeah, it said hello world once. X. Now let's try out the next function. If we print something in the love.draw function, it's going to spam us with messages because love.draw is run several times a second. So each time the game is able to make a new frame, when it's done with all these calculations and the calculations in love update, it will run them again. So if we write, for example, spam, we will be spammed by spam in the console. So here we go. Yep, we're getting spammed. Holy Jesus! Look at that. Look at the speed of that thing. Yep, it's going to fill my computer. So let's just exit. Yep, so there you go. You have just seen, bear witness to the crazy stuff that goes on in that function. The same thing here. It's going to spam just as much as the draw, maybe more. There we go. Spam, 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 spam. Now, we have a value that we can read off from this function called delta time. So if we put 2 points, that prepares the engine that after these 2 points there will be a variable. Or, yeah, a variable. So let's make the text say delta time space, and it will display the delta time value. So let's see, how long does it take between each update function? Around 1, 2 or 3 milliseconds. So that's a lot of times per second. It's going to fill my computer up, so exit that again. Now you've seen how this function works, and that we can calculate how long it has been between each update function. And now to add the variables to the console texts. This is a funny one. Let's try this out. Let's do some if statements. If bool is true, then, so if bool, then print focus, and some fancy stuff like that. Else, if we don't have focus and the bool is false, then what? I was unfocused. So let's try this out. Here we go, it's already printing. If we focus the window, yeah, it says we got focus. Focus! If we unfocus the window, what? I just unfocused. Yeah, we don't have focus on the game anymore. Focus, unfocus. Focus, unfocus. Oh, focus, unfocused. Etc. Yeah, just bear with me, guys. Then we have the key pressed. So let's see, we can do something funny here. Every time a key is pressed, this function is run. So let's make the console say, you just pressed, and then the 2 dots and key. So let's see, if we run this, it will say, if I for example would press S now, you just pressed S. You just pressed key H T F J I K L O blah 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 blah. Lord. There we go. That's how that works. The Unicodes aren't important at this moment of time, so let's just move on. Key released is the same, but it will be run when the key has been released. And then we have mouse pressed, of course, which will display a X, Y, and a button value. This time, let's just copy all these variables with commas and put them inside print and see what happens. There we go. We just pressed on location 465 on the x-axis and position 122 on the y-axis. And we pressed left mouse button, L. If I would press right mouse button, there you go. Another location, but another button too. If I press up in the very left corner here, I will get nearly 0, 0, yeah. X position 0, Y position 0. Down here we get the position nearly 800, 600. If I scroll, we get this. If I push some extra buttons on my mouse, I get this. If I push the scroll button, I get this. And yeah, just to record what we're pressing here. Maybe a keylogger. Huh? What have I taught you? Whatever. I don't care. Mouse released, it's obvious, and love.quit we can't really show. It will be run right before the game is exited or put out. So there you go. That was the part 3. Let's see you in part 4.